So we are going to first define a password policy. For this, click on Account Settings on the left-hand side. You will find Password Policy, and you can edit it. So here we can use the IAM Default Password Policy, which composes of these kind of requirements, or we can customize the password policy and force a password minimum length. We can also require uppercase letter, lowercase letter, a number, a non-alphanumeric character. We can also turn on password expiration to turn on, for example, expire after 90 days, or that a password expiration requires administrator resets, or we can allow the users to change their own password, or we can prevent password reuse. So this password policy can be edited directly from the IAM console, and that's the first part of security. The second part is around setting multi-factor authentication for your root account. So if you click on the account name and then click on security credentials, if you are logged in with the root user, you will see My Security Credentials root user. You will not have access to this if you're not logged in with a root user. Now, there is a way for you to actually protect your root user, which is the most important account in your AWS account, and you can protect it by using multi-factor authentication. Now, just so you know, I'm going to do it and demonstrate how it works in front of you. But I've had students who locked themselves out of their accounts because they lost access to their multi-factor authentication device. As such, if you think you are running the risk of losing your iPhone or whatever, do not do this, okay? Just keep your phone with you. Just watch my video. It will be good enough. If you want to practice along with me, you can as well, and you can also delete the MFA device after activating it. Okay, but let's go ahead and assign an MFA device. So I will call this one my iPhone because this is what I have, but you can name it whatever you want. Then you can select the type of MFA device. So it could be an authenticator app, which is something I'm going to use, but also it can be a security key or a hardware TOTP token. So I'm going to use an authenticator app because it will be virtual. And now we go into the setup of the app. So there's a list of compatible applications right here that you can find here for Android and for iOS that we know work well with AWS. And as such, I'm going to use the Twilio Authy Authenticator, which is an app I like, and that's something that can be used on your computer, on your devices, so it's kind of nice. So what I have to do then is actually launch the app on my phone, and then you click on Show QR Code. So when you show the QR code, you need to scan this QR code directly on your phone. So for this, you add an account, you scan the QR code right here, and once scanned, it will add the account and start naming it. So I will just save this. This looks good. And then we get access to MFA codes. So there is first the first MFA code. So 301935. So this is a code generated by my iPhone in real time. And this code is going to change over time. And the reason why these two codes are asked by AWS is that it wants to make sure that the MFA device is set up correctly and that the codes are accurate. So the second code is 792843, and of course they will be different for your device. And once these two codes are entered, you click on Add MFA. And as you can see, we can register up to 8 MFA devices currently, and you can scroll down and see them right here on the list. So the multi-factor authentication MFA, one, it's called My iPhone, that's been created right now. So if you wanted to remove it, you can remove it, and so on. But so how do we use MFA? Well, now if I log out of AWS and I log back in, so I'm going to use my root account and my password. Now, after doing a successful login, I have the MFA code to enter. And so I open my app and enter the code that I see and press submit. And this way I am logged in. And this is perfect because, well, we had an extra level of security on our account. So that's it for this lecture. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next lecture.